Was Tim coming?
I have not heard from Tim either way. And my apologies for not having my webcam on. I'm presently eating dinner, so please excuse me.
No worries.
So a new daily standard for Orchestrator?
Yeah.
I saw a calendar.
So Tim is coming. It's just not really compatible to your time zone.
Is
Hi, Tim.
11:30 for me.
In the
But I
evening?
think, yeah, the evening. And even late for Joshua and Tim, I think.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. here for us.
Yeah, but I mean, don't change times on my behalf. I'm working closer with the Kubernetes dev work, so I'm just here to be a fly on the wall, really.
Should we schedule that meeting earlier, Kiefer? Or is it okay for you?
I
This
think
meeting.
you can stick to it, and please tell me if I need to show up.
It depends a bit on how. Hi, Shumiko. It depends a bit on how much dashboard orchestrator stuff you're doing right now.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing any new stuff with the orchestrator, then feel free to not attend. So Tim, when you're going to leave us for 3 months? Is it in December?
Yeah, so I'm here for all of the rest of this month. So my last day of work will be the 29th of November.
Okay.
And then I'm off for December, January, February, and I'm back on the whatever the first working day of March is, Monday the 2nd.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah. Josh, so you're mainly doing some CI stuff for the Rook guys, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So at least when it comes to container images, then that's closely related to the other orchestrator. So yeah, it's at least related.
Yeah, there's certainly some overlap, and we certainly want to make sure that we're not working in different directions.
Yeah, of course. And actually, the new possible Rook CI is my only hope of getting a proper CI for the Rook orchestrator.
Right.
So that's.
I mean, sorry, you go.
So it's actually kind of important, also for me.
Yeah, they're somewhat independent as well, or they can be independent. We will need a way of evaluating whether or not, the orchestrator works with all the various components, not just Rook, that those contracts are being maintained, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's best implemented as for every orchestrator implementation. We have a separate build job against Jenkins, and so you end up with 5 or 6 bots posting. Sorry, I said Jenkins, I meant GitHub. We have 5 or 6 bots posting to a GitHub pull requests for any code that touches the orchestrator, and then we get results from DeepC, and if it continues to be maintained, Ansible or the Rook or any other deployment mechanism.
That would be great. That would be really great. Except for the SSH orchestrator, which can be really tightly integrated into Tautology.
Correct. Yeah, I imagine the SSH orchestrator will probably be kind of a more thorough suite of jobs, and the other orchestrators will really be just validating their contracts, that they're implementing that correctly.
Yeah. So we are, at least from the orchestrator perspective, it's really grim right now that I don't have any way to make sure at least the Rook orchestrator still works. There is no check at all. If the API of Rook changes, then the Rook orchestrator will become out of date without anyone noticing that one.
Is that true for the other systems as well?
Yes.
Or are DeepC doing something further?
Sure, it is. Okay, do we have any other topics?
One question. You have right that there is a new daily, 15 minutes, Anna?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is only for SSH orchestrator or for all the orchestrators?
So we've mainly created that for the SSH orchestrator.
Okay. I think that is sensible.
But
Sorry?
I think we missing.
Yes, we have missing Sebastian.
Yeah.
Is the same for everybody? Okay. One question is because Joshua, you are working with the continuous integration test for Rook?
Not specifically the container validation. That's something I think we need to address still, but I'm looking into how we can validate Rook at a broader level, I should say. So scenario testing, such as adding new nodes to the Kubernetes cluster, simulating disk failures and doing other things like that. The sort of
Okay.
environment
Okay.
testing of Kubernetes.
Okay. Thank you. It's the first time that I meet with you. So I am working in this moment solving bugs in.
Oh, yes, great to meet you. I missed that very last part. Sorry, you're working with which?
Travis, Sebastian Han, more or less, this is the main people in Red Hat.
Okay.
You are from SUSE?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just joined, so I'm just learning all the ropes and the ins and outs of Ceph, so it's all very new.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Seems that Sebastian continues with problems. Let's see.
I had to disconnect. Sorry about that.
No problem, Sebastian.
So yeah, do we have anything else for today?
No. Sebastian, the last part of your explanation about the daily of 15 minutes every day was not possible to hear that. So basically, it's a SSH orchestrator meeting, okay, and we keep the Monday and the Wednesday morning meetings in order to talk about all the orchestrators and all the things.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say so. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
But if you're working on the orchestrator, then feel free to join, right? So.
Okay.
So could you please clarify for me the difference between this meeting, the community meeting, and the daily stand-up? Is there a different agenda for this meeting?
It's more about a time zone. So the daily stand-up is at 14 UTC, which is in the middle of the night for you.
Yeah.
Yes, so it is.
And it's only 15 minutes. And no one from Rook is attending, and I don't think that Sebastian is attending, and the daily stand-ups. So it's more about really focusing on development effort of the SSH orchestrator. Plus, we have 2 weekly meetings, one today and one on Monday, 15 UTC, which is also in the middle of the night for you, where we can discuss broader topics.
Are you referring to just the? Sorry, are you referring to the Rook community meeting for that one, or?
No, it's we have a
Orchestration.
weekly
Oh, no, I see it. Sorry.
orchestrator
Yeah.
meeting on Monday.
Yep. No, I found it. Yes. Thank you.
Plus, of course, downstream meetings. But I really hope that we don't need any more meetings, right? So
Yeah.
one weekly meeting, one weekly sync up meeting on Monday, one on Wednesday, and a daily stand-up should be enough for everyone.
Yeah, of course. In any case, well, I think it's my opinion, okay, that in this moment we have two orchestrators ongoing, the SSH orchestrator and Rook, okay.
Yeah.
With Rook, we have a daily meeting in the afternoon, okay. I don't know if for the Pacific we will need to add a new one, okay. It depends of the people, okay.
Yeah.
And well, what I think is that probably the daily 15 minutes stand up should be for SSH orchestrator with 2 meetings each week in order to coordinate things between orchestrators. I think that is enough. Okay.
Okay.
It's my opinion.
Do we need this meeting at all?
Yes, of course. If there is people in that this time is good for them, for example, Joshua, Kiefer, or Tim, is okay, because I think that we can talk and we can well comment the things that we see on Monday, okay, and in the reverse way, the things that we see here in this meeting, we can comment in the Monday meeting for people in Europe that can attend both meetings, okay? So I think that this would be a good meeting if there is people interested in that. Yes, of course.
Okay, perfect. And I hope
Yeah.
that
Please keep this meeting.
okay. And maybe in the future we can also have Paul Kastner here attending once in a while.
Okay.
Tim, any news from your side? You want to switch over to the SSH orchestrator?
Yeah, look, I'm sort of here for another 3.5 weeks until I disappear for a while and then come back. So I'm happy to leave the deep sea orchestrator alone and do what I can over the next few weeks to help with SSH orchestrator efforts. I just want to make sure that I want to try to be useful and get some things done, but at the same time, I don't want to take on a large piece of work that I'm then going to leave half finished before I disappear.
Yeah, but 3 weeks is a long time.
Yep. So yeah, I will do I will do whatever I can over the coming few weeks.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I guess that's all for today.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yep. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
See you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.